I am Shade, and welcome to Christmas time at the house. If you couldn't tell, it's a beautiful night here. We got snowflakes are falling, the death spirals are spinning, and there are free gifts for everyone. You just gotta stop in and claim them. However, things aren't always what they seem. Follow me down the rabbit hole, and I will show you where an immense, dark presence is forming. It's about to be unleashed in 1 day and 23 hours. You know we're gonna be here to battle it when it comes out. Who is it? It's the dreaded Santa Claus. Now, this thing's got a big old lock on the front door, and you got these guys guarding it. But you know, everybody likes a little something on the side. Let's see what they have to say. We've got the big man locked in here. He's terrifying. We aren't scared. You are braver than I am. Bring us the head of the snowman boss, and we'll sneak you in. Maybe you can take down Santa Claus. What? I thought it was just gonna be a couple premium urns or something. You want us to go in there and beat up a snowman boss all the way up to level 50? That's gonna take a minute. Can we even do it? I don't know. Our team doesn't really seem to be up to it. Even if we do, if they're gonna make you hand in a snowman head to get in to fight Santa Claus, that means you probably ought to have a pretty beastly team. Now, I'm pretty sure you can actually beat any of these maps. Here, let's run in here real quick, see what we're dealing with. I'm pretty sure the boss of, see, if you click on each of these, you can see that the boss of each one is a snowman. So you could just beat one of these, like room 1 might not be too difficult to get to level 50, but we don't do that things in typical Shade fashion. We are going after room 4. We're on difficulty level 20. We're still doing okay. It's still a little tight though. Let's see where we're at. Throw down an angel. Got a little nice greed on there for starters. I think we're okay. This team seems pretty good. Alright, well, here we are on the final boss, and we're on way 20, and he's turning everybody into snowmans. We're kind of getting a little frosty here. It's kind of, I want to say it's not close. I think we got this, but like, you know, what are we going to do at wave 50? I don't know if we're going to make it. I think we can do better than this. Let's go back out to the lobby, because what happens when Santa gets here? We're going to be in big trouble. I don't think we can take him. I think we need to make a call. Yes, you can trade in the game where you can go up to the trade button and trade. I'm the only person in here right now, so that's not going to do a whole lot. But the problem is there's only 20 people in your game, and if you're looking for something very specific, we need a team of unique individuals to combat possibly the greatest evil the house has ever seen. So we're going to need to go up, reach out for a little bit of talent. Now, judging by what I've seen so far, I don't think everybody knows. The meta has shifted. Be prepared, I'm going to make a new tier list. A lot of the towers that I put in my tier list are good. They're great towers by themselves, but they're not team players. They're not really the people we need for our team. Now, 1 or 2 might be that good that they fit the bill, but at the same time, we really need some people that are special. And I wanted to accumulate them before I put this video out there. I know there's been some other videos about things kind of similar to this, but I don't think people have quite realized how far this goes. Now, the first thing we're going to need is the #1 guy on my tier list, Archangel. So if you come over here to the house Discord, you can go into the trading section, and there's just spam for days. It's scary, I know. There's people asking for way too much of an overpayment for silly things. You never know really quite what you're going to get. My thing for you is get an idea of what you're going to buy first, and then come over here. Like, we were looking for a shiny Archangel, and it's so specific. It's something that rarely comes up, so you might even have to go all the way down, dig through all this stuff until you find someone that, but it highlights what you're looking for over here on the side, and that's kind of important. You can see people are starting to catch on. Teams. The team we are assembling today is a special team of unique individuals of the holy variety. And while demons seem to be a little bit crazier, a lot of those or you're either looking for towers that aren't available anymore or ones that you have to spend a lot of Robux for. So we're going with a team, the elite team of free-to-play farmable units. Granted, some of them might require some premium earns, but they're way cheaper than trying to get the full demon team. So I'm going to show you what we came up with. I searched, basically envision this as the montage where you go into all the different people's origin stories and you find them and pretend that you didn't just get them from some, no grass touchy guy on the house Discord. But you know what? They're going to serve the same benevolent purpose, and that is defeating the evil Santa Claus this Friday on my live stream at 10 a.m. EST. So make sure you're there to check it out. We're going to be helping people get through there as well. But yeah, like we said, we're going to have to assemble an elite team to beat Santa Claus this Friday. So what do? We hit that house TD discard and we hit it hard. Where have I been the last couple days? I've been camping here like the aforementioned no grass touchers that I was just speaking of, and I have become one of them. You can check out my trade list on there as well. I've also got a chance to talk to a lot of people, find out a lot about prices. If you guys have any questions about that, feel free to question me. I might make a trading video here coming up, but we did acquire some awesome individuals. Number one, Archangel. As he stands, alright, so that's over 24,000 damage a second, and he boosts other towers by 1.2. That is the starter, so basically 20% boost for other holy heroes. Now, that he does not boost himself, and the fact that Lucifer and some of the demon towers boost themselves and others is a little crazy. There is a thing right now, I'm just going to tell you guys up front. Now, before you go and try to get all this stuff, just know that I think it wasn't intended to be this way, or if it was, maybe it won't be anymore. I wouldn't even be surprised if they nerf it this Friday. Basically, the next thing that I went for is Purge. He boosts your team by 1.75, and that's all holy heroes. 75% damage from all your holy heroes. Now, it's the not intended part. If I level him up and I put all those in there and I do him for 75 damage as well, the shiny and the regular versions damage buffs stack. So that's literally 1.5 times damage for all your holy heroes. Then, if you had an Archangel and a regular Archangel, you could do the same thing. Now, those don't buff each other, but they would buff other things. Now, moving on. Sorry, Skullshot. I think we might have to bring you back. I'm not sure. Things are going to take some testing here. But let's pull those out for now. Like I said, the next one we were looking for was Purge. I think we did a pretty good job on him. So let's slot him in real quick, too. He is our main holy buffer. Now, I saw on the Discord, they are aware that that is not intended. I think they will be fixing that, so don't go spending all your hard-earned, accumulated wealth on doubling up on shiny, non-shiny buffs, because I have a feeling they're not going to stack for very long. Probably this Friday, I would imagine, is going to be fixed, because some of those towers, especially on the demon team, those teams were doing over 10 million damage a second, and I guarantee you that will ruin the game. So let's just assume that's not going to happen. We're going to build a team that I think will bring us into free-to-play meta for the long run, at least through this season and probably through the next one, because it was a bit pricey to put together. If you guys see this and you're like, man, that seems OP, bear with me. I spent pretty much everything that I had been saving from season 0 on trades and charity and all sorts of things to try to put this together. All right, so who should be the next one on our list? I think we have the leader. We have basically his Robin, right? Doesn't really do a whole lot on his own, but like, man, does he help out the team. I think most of this hinges on having him. You don't need the shiny one for this. That's why I'm saying this is pretty free to play friendly. You could even get regular Archangel too. Who is next in the team? Who is the other main holy combatant that we've had for the last 2 seasons? That's right, he's been here since season 0, been one of our main staples. I can't talk highly enough about him. Let's go with Angel. Now, this bro has already had his training montage, as you can see, so we're going to bring that into the fold. You made it. You made the cut. You can see we have a very strict criteria. It is level 5 shinies with Nightmare. Now, so we have the leader, we have Robin, the heart of the team, And we have the front line, the one that's out there first. As soon as we hit 2,500 monies, he is out there fighting for our team. I can't think of anyone better that I would want to fight Santa Claus with us by our side. Let us think of one more, though. These guys are pretty good. But you know what we really need, though, is just overwhelming, destructive might. And who better to give us that than our man, Super Punch. All right, so only 94 exist of this guy because, like I said, our criteria is a little bit higher than what I think you need right now. We are going with the shiny. We are, oh, you know what? The Bloodlust one, bruh, that is not going to do it. You know what? We're rescinding your superhero license. Sorry, we're going to have to wait until Curse, we got our skulls. I think we can do it. Hopefully we get it just as quick as everybody else. Everybody is super anxious to join our team. Let's get him going. We are not being lucky. Oof. Come on. This is not supposed to be a video about me rolling one tower. You guys were all supposed to be like, yeah, we're so impressed. You got it in like 100. Well, I am not. Thank you. Okay, so it did take me less than 1,000. But it did take me like 900. Oh, man. Okay, finally. That took almost 1,000 again. That hurts. But still, we can get more skulls later. No, we don't want to reroll. Alright, so we do have our Nightmare Super Punch. That is a lot of damage. And his attack speed is so slow, I can't tell you how much that is. Should you level him up? Well, could you imagine what a 40% bonus to his attack? Actually, you know what? We might actually go all speed on that. I'm not sure. Just because, like, once he's buffed by these other towers, his damage is going to be so ridiculous that, like, we're probably going to overkill a lot of units. Shout out to Arctic Eagle again, just for helping me run all these spreadsheets and figure out what the best DPS was. Range 87, and that is huge. Now, can you imagine? All right, so Purge buffs 75%. Demon Mage buffs 75%. And like I said, this one only has 20, but that's 167% damage. So he's going to do at least he's going to do well over 300,000 damage a hit. I don't, whatever that comes out to damage-wise, I'm not sure, but still, that's disgusting, that's gross, and we are happy to have him on our team. I think this team is looking pretty spicy. What do you guys think? I think this can handle Santa Claus and possibly bring several of you with me on Friday. Let's go see how it takes on the event floor. You saw how quickly we killed it the first time. I think we might be able to do a little bit better now. And you guys, and we'll take look at some of those numbers, because we all love big numbers. Loving them big numbers. People are like, are these new towers that slow and freeze good? They're pretty good, honestly. There's probably going to be a new tier list. I'm going to probably put them in like the AA range or something. But like when you have teams like this, do you really need to freeze someone? They're going to be dead. Let's get it. Let's go. I'm hyped to try out this new team. This is the first time I've got the whole team together. Actually, I think we're going to build them towards the back. All right, so you actually don't have to get rid of any of your units. You got 5, 6, 11, 15, 19, and 20. How nice is that? It lines up. You don't have any overkill. You don't have anybody sitting on the sidelines if you're playing solo. Let's move this to the back just because I like to keep everything uniform. In the middle. Feel bad for this guy. He's like surrounded by holy units, and he is indeed a demon. So this is kind of the Holy Avengers, you know, but it's kind of like that redemption arc for the demon. It's when you know, they find him and he has like a change of heart. You've realized the error of your ways, and we forgive you. Welcome to the team. You probably backstab us towards the end, but then make the right decision, hopefully, as Demon Mage feeds us to Santa Claus in the end. Now, if you do have long range towers like I do, and you're getting to this point, and you saw he came up and he started freezing all of us, yes, damage is the best way because he doesn't have time to freeze all your units. But also, I think when he gets to your first unit is when he starts throwing. So you don't really want to have a bunch of units up here in the front. Like he got to my first skull shot. That was when he threw his first snowball. If he has to walk all the way around here before he actually gets to shoot you, I think you want to hide all your towers in the back here. Because they're number one, everything has to come all the way around here anyway. And number two, it will save you from getting your towers frozen. I kind of just noticed this now. So, you know, take note and we'll see if it holds true. All right, so let's get all of these guys out here because we can. Now his range isn't terribly big. But, oh, actually, you know what? That's pretty good with Nightmare on it. I'm impressed. Like I said, you could put some around the front, but I want to test that theory about getting snowballed, and we'll see how many. You saw how many of us got snowballed the first time. Let's see if we can do better than that. Let's see what this range looks like. Wow, look at that range. It goes all the way to the door. That's insane. Insane. Now, should you go for this team right away? I think Holy is a new thing. It really just kind of developed this season, right? Like, Angels have been Holy, but until you had, like, Archangel and Purge and stuff, there wasn't really a whole lot of point to that. You're gonna say, Purge is like a weak Angel. Yeah, it kind of is, but, like, it's still doing 30,000 damage a second when you rock this team, right? How insane is that? Like, 48 range, 30,000 damage a second times 6? So, 180,000 damage, slot damage. What's this doing? This is doing 70 times 5, so 350,000 for the slot. Super Punch. Wow. Super Punch is doing a redonkulous amount of damage as well. 308. You know what? We're just going to pull out the calculator real quick. I got to know how much damage this is doing. Whew. 3. Oh, wow. Look at that. I'm not paying attention, but he's going to be dead before we actually even get there. He's doing 64,000 damage a second times 4 equals. He does 258,000. Nice heroes. Max 20 out of 20. Get ready for the boss. Let's see when he throws snowballs if he has time. Usually he throws a snowball like right here. He is not throwing a snowball. So you want to put your towers in the back, because as soon as he gets to your towers, if you have them in the front, that's when he's going to start freezing all your heroes. So just keep that in mind. I hope that helps you guys. We are going to head back out to the lobby. But alright guys, we used the trading system, we got the new towers. I think we're ready to fight Santa Claus and bring you guys with us on Friday, 10 a.m. EST. If you won any of the giveaways from the last stream, please pop over to the Discord, see that you won, and DM me. I'm not going to go through and track everybody down. Some people did, some people didn't. Make sure you check it out. We'll probably be doing some more giveaways on Friday. If you like this content and any of it helped you, if it helped you get past Snowman, helped you not get frozen, please leave a like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. I am currently looking for Krampus and Super Punch. Depending on how this trading business goes, I might actually level up that Super Punch. I know that sounds crazy, but I think he does ridiculous damage, and I'm willing to make the sacrifice. If not, you know, you can't go wrong with more Super Punches. But let me know if you have one and you would like to trade. I'm going to be accumulating more premium urns and more permafrost urns as we go. As soon as I figure out how to not have the house Discord think I'm a bot. It asks me if I'm a bot and makes me take this test like 10 times a day. So stay tuned, guys. We'll see. We'll get this sorted out. I don't know how the buff things will go, so don't go spending all your money on it. But I will see you Friday at 10 a.m. and happy grinding and Merry Christmas. Peace.